It's the eve of the biggest match of the year. The players are warming up. The temperature is at fever pitch. Yes. Tomorrow, Spencer and Alex go head to head. It's June the 20th. It's day 28. And this, my friends, is Big Brother's Little Brother. Hello everyone, welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. Loving your work. Hope we're all well today. As always, we kick off with Little Brother's big, they say enormous, they say grand, they say massive news. Yesterday, Big Brother's Little Brother broke the news that new boy Tim used code, and very rubbish code, to reveal tomorrow's World Cup match between England and Brazil. Today, we can reveal that he got his facts wrong. You utter dirtbrain. Leaving the housemates, believing the match happened today. What a schmuck!
Come on, England. I bet it's not even on till tomorrow or something.
Spence, send subliminal messages to your fans to get them to tell us what the score is.
Tomorrow, would it?
No, it's too close to the final tomorrow, 21st. Finals, I'm sure the finals 26th or something.
Yes, Spencer, that's right. We all had our suspicions about this, but this morning Alex confirmed he is in fact Frank Spencer, as he spotted an escaped chicken.
Betty. Betty. Oh, don't go near that hot coal, Betty. Come on, Betty.
They simply write the show for us. Jade's been treating us to another outing into her world, which is excellent. Party time. We picked up this gem as the housemates discussed the lack of music in the house.
Back to basics, I suppose. But in the olden days, they had wirelophones and they got music out of that.
That what?
Wirelophones.
Wirelophones.
Yeah, they're big gold things. Wirelophones. They're not called that.
So, I don't know.
Do you not know what I mean? It's like a record sort of thing with a big gold wirelephone.
A wirelephone? Mother Teresa and Sherlock Holmes being related to Inspector Morse? Rio de Janeiro being a person? Can a blonde really be that dumb? Or, and this is very important, is she just having a song? We want to know from you. Call us on 09011 161 601 if you think yes. Hands up, we admit it, Jade is thick. But call us on 09011 161 602 if you think no, she's playing a trick. Do you see? OK, now this week, those clever housemates nominated the two most popular Big Brother contestants for eviction tomorrow. Now, we know you love to love Spencer. We also know you love to hate to love Alex. But we also know that you don't want either of them to go. We want to know, if you could replace one of the Golden Boys with a different housemate, who would it be? Who do you really want to see go walking on Friday? Call us on BBLB on the following numbers. If you'd like to call us at Big Brother's Little Brother, then phone 09011 call BBLB. That's 09011 2255 2252. Or you can email us. The address is bblb@channel4.com, bblb@channel4.com. Or you can text us. Just stick the word studio at the start of your message and send it to the Big Brother text number 83188. All right, now the bars have been up in the Big Brother house for 2 weeks now. With me to give an expert insight into how it's affecting the housemates is psychologist Susan Quilliam. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you again. Thanks for coming in. Before we go any further, the bars have given us a lot of action. Let's look at some of the best bits so far.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Must be something in the atmosphere. Oh, you'd be laughing about it, making the most of the true British climate.
We're outside to party rights come in, and there's a chipstick saying that we can't come in. What's that all about?
Atmosphere. Oh, 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 oh. I've seen you have to be careful who you look at. Sometimes I can't see things the way you see them. But this is our home.
OK, has the divide affected the housemates in the way we could have expected?
Yes, because whenever you have a divide, people try and bridge it. And what we saw in that clip was people trying to bridge the divide. But at the same time, it creates a them and an us. So everybody's suddenly under more strain, there's more emotions flying around, there's more tears, there's more anger, everybody's under more pressure. That's exactly what we're getting.
Even on the rich side?
Even on the rich side, they feel guilty.
Yeah. Which is obviously a very powerful emotion.
Which is a very powerful emotion.
OK, now last week Adele and Jay became the best buddies, but since moving into the luxury side, they've been at it like that. OK, let's take a look.
She sat there lying, crying like a little
Oi, Adele and Jay, both of you, can you both be quiet first before I tell you what you're...
You are! Why are you crying? Tell me why you're crying. Because you were!
Susan, that has to be the scariest thing I believe I've ever seen. What is going on with those two?
When they moved from the poor side to the rich side, they were able to relax a bit and let the feelings out, because on the poor side they had to push everything down in order to survive. Now it's all coming out, maybe a little bit of something around Alex, you know, a little bit of snuggling and jealousy.
You think?
I could, but I might not be surprised.
Right, OK.
Watch this space.
So, you know, it's almost that always the case that they've got too much time on their hands while they're over... You know, the poor side's very much about what am I going to eat today? How do I work that vegetable?
It's survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OK, yeah, how do the chickens work? Where on the rich side, you know, it's almost like too much equals more money, more problems.
You can have the luxury of an emotion, and they do.
Right, now, of all the nominations since the divide, only one poor housemate has voted against a fellow pauper, and that was Johnny against Spencer. Since then, he's almost been doing a bit of self-flagellation. This is what he had to say about Big Brother the next day.
What would you like to talk about regarding Spencer?
Just the fact that he's up for eviction today, and I actually nominated him. I look at Spencer as being one of my mates, and here I'm not too pleased with myself today. I didn't realise that he would actually go forward to be up for eviction.
Since then, he shaved his head to turn in... Spencer turned into some sort of Yoda figure. I mean, you know, do you think Johnny would feel differently if he was on the rich side again, or I mean, is it his circumstances, or is this genuine guilt?
I think it's genuine guilt. I think he didn't realise he made a personal statement against Spencer. Now, but hold on a minute, you know, one of my own mates is actually being turned again and is being thrown out. So yes, I think it is guilt, and I think it may also be a feeling of, well, everybody's going to get at me if they realise that Spencer's out.
Yeah. Really? OK, I mean, you know, he did nominate him because Spencer thought that he'd cheated during the basketball game. Right, now the divide has also encouraged a lot of in-house bitching. Do you remember this?
Yes.
This another one's getting nervous doing that.
Yeah. She has done from the start. She's all right. Two-faced little Just that, you know, you have to get on with people, don't you?
Jade, all week, has been to me, Alex is an Alex is I hate Alex, he upsets me. And she's loving him now. He's getting at someone here, and it's either Kate or
It's me. That's why I picked Sophie.
Yeah, but maybe that's too
Why did you
long-winded,
pick Sophie? You should have just picked one of you two.
If you lot didn't make such a fuss like children about all being girls together, we'd probably
Wow. Why has there been so much more bitching since the divide? I mean, on both sides, you saw it there on the poor side.
Two things. Firstly, there is a divide. It's a them and us, and people feel more threatened. Secondly, the bars. You know, put rats in a cage, put a lot of them in the cage, they start to eat each other. They're eating each other just emotionally, not physically.
Is it surprised it's taken this long? I mean, you know, this is what, week 4 now, and they're really getting into it.
It takes this long for the facade to come down and for us to see, you know, what humanity can be like. It may change towards the end.
Yeah, OK. Now, Alex's nomination, do you think that was a direct result of him winning the task on Saturday, the darts task, and picking the people he picked?
Not necessarily winning the darts task, but what he did after that.
Well, this is it,
yes.
because, I mean, you know, looking at him, he just scampered into the room, shut the door, and, you know, what should have been a fantastic play for him just blew up in his face.
Yes, yeah, it blew up in his face, and then he sort of gathered his harem together. Was he not expecting that all the other men would go, excuse me?
Yeah, sure. OK, now, and Spencer's been criticised for being lazy. surely he can't have been more lazy. If he moved to the rich side, do you think that would have helped him at all? Surely it got worse.
No, if he'd have moved to the rich side, it wouldn't have been as noticeable. As we were saying before, on the poor side, you're going to survive, everybody's going to get in there, everybody's going to try. On the rich side, it doesn't actually matter, wouldn't have been noticed.
OK, very briefly, how can we expect relations to progress in the future?
Well, as people drop out, we might actually see people getting closer. But while there are so many people, and while the bars are up, anything could happen.
Susan, thank you very much. Sure, we'll be seeing you again. Now, everyone has an opinion about Big Brother, but there is only one opinion that really counts, the man who has the final say. I'm at the heart of all things Big Brother here. As you can see, a crack team's working 24 hours round the clock. That man, of course, is Phil Edgar-Jones, the chief cheeser, head honcho of Big Brother, and he's right in here, agreed to talk to us. Hello, Phil. How are we doing? All right?
How are you doing? I'm very
Excellent.
well.
You busy?
Yeah, I was busy.
OK, cool. Right. First up, already 2 housemates have walked this year, so in retrospect, do we regret giving Sandy and Steve to the place, or...?
We all said Big Brother was getting tougher this year, and it proved to be the case. And it's not a prison now, you know, we can leave whenever we want. It's a game. But I made some exciting television. I love Sandy's escape.
Yeah, made great TV for us as well.
I was coming into work at 7 o'clock in the morning, someone rang me up and said, "Sandy's on the roof." This is fantastic. I love it.
OK, there's been a lot of debate about dividing the house in two. Firstly, nice. And you levitating as well, which I was slightly worried about. How did that idea come about, the division?
Well, we've been discussing it even before the end of the year, last year. We went to see, we had a similar thing happen. Yeah, so it was kind of more about that small cottage in a footballer's house. No sound.
No.
They do now. Yes. So I'll start that again. They have a similar idea in Holland where they split the house. Where they split the house in two. And we sort of thought about it long and hard because it's a big thing to do in the Big Brother world. But it's done some amazing things in the house. You know, it's part of the thinking behind it was to make the tasks less predictable and sort of to mean more. So on a Saturday night when they do the task, it really fundamentally affects how they live their lives in the house.
Are you surprised or relieved how it's turned out, or worried? I mean...
Oh, I think it's been great. One of the other things it's done is to stop people hiding in the Big Brother house. Someone like PJ, we wouldn't have seen the real PJ if the bars hadn't gone in. We wouldn't have had the brilliant argument last night between Adele and Jade if the bars hadn't gone in. We wouldn't have had this amazing gladiatorial contest between Spencer and Alex this week if the bars hadn't gone in. It's made the whole thing unpredictable because it pulls the carpet out from under the feet every week.
Sure.
It means that you can't hide anymore in the Big Brother house.
Now, Kate and Spencer got a strike for crossing the divide. Jade spoke about nominations.
Oh, yes.
Tim, very foolishly...
He's on the verge of a strike.
Well, he clumsily gave away the whole World Cup thing. Why didn't he get a strike?
Well, he has been warned. Before anyone gets a strike, they get a clear and unequivocal warning that if they break any other rules, they will get a strike. He's been given that warning. You'll see it in tonight's show. And the next time he does, he breaks a rule, he'll get a strike. Now, he's on the verge. He's on the cusp.
If England get to the World Cup final, and bear in mind this is an Irishman asking a Scotsman, do you let the Big Brother contestants watch the game?
No contact with the outside world is the rule. I mean, we did a task before where they had to do keepy uppy to watch a certain amount of the
They got to watch 25 minutes of a Nigeria-England game.
The rule is no contact with the outside world, so I very much doubt they'll be able to see. I mean, I hope England get to the final, even as a Scotsman. But I doubt the housemates will be seeing it.
Hordes of Scottish people turning off now. So the whole of Scotland we've just lost. Thank you so much. Okay. Finally, the big one. Are the bars a permanent fixture?
Oh no! They're always meant to do a specific job in the middle of the series. They'll be in for another week after this week's task. There's going to be another very difficult choice to make in the task show on Saturday night.
Can you tell us what that is?
There'll be whatever the task is, and I can't tell you what the task is yet. There'll be a winner and there'll be a loser. The winner will live in the rich side. The loser will live in the poor side. And they will have to pick teams, very much like in the school play.
Oh, no!
Quite a painful choice to have to make. And then the following week, we're going to give the housemates the chance to bring the house together as one and lift the bars completely through the task.
Cool.
So watch this space, because that will be happening that week.
We'll get back to pushing them pens. Thank you very much, John. No sound, I ask you. OK, now after the break, the eviction debate really hots up when we find out who you really want out of the Big Brother house, and we speak to Big Brother nut Emily Smith. See you in a minute.